Hi everybody and welcome to Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. So what am I doing today? Well, I'm answering comments. I did a prepper video last week and I got lots and lots of comments and I decided I'm going to share them. I want everybody to see I'm open, I'm honest, I'm prepared to learn from other people's comments as well as back up exactly what I'm saying. So I'm going to go through all the comments that I received and I'm going to reply to them all. And at the end of the video, I'm also going to share with you one of my most essential pieces of kit. So now, let's get into the video. Hope you enjoy it. So welcome to Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. So what we're going to be talking about today is my prepper video, and we're going to go through all the comments I've received, and we're going to have a look at the comments, see what we think. Yeah, give you some feedback, guys. So my first comment here is from Life's a Hobby. That note that shows the power off and the water is off is a very good idea. Yeah, it is. Emergency services come to try and rescue you or find you. If they know that the power's off, the gas is off, it reduces the risks of electrocution and explosion for them. It makes the job a bit easier. It starts to sort of allow them to concentrate on finding you rather than finding the electricity, the gas, and sorting that out first. From listening to this has made me think, have I enough water for someone else, not just my own family? Good thinking, my friend. If you've got neighbours that might be reliant or vulnerable, if you can afford to, or if you can manage to, putting something to one side is worth doing. At the end of the day, your neighbours, these are people that you may see on a regular basis. These are people that you're going to have some sort of emotional attachment to, even if it's only morning in a bottle and it contains a document to fill in with your essential info for first responders, or to get to, yeah, to give to first responders. Brilliant. Yeah, Billy's Craft Room, thank you very much for your advice. Absolutely spot on and really appreciated. Great tip there. Beanbags beans. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. That's absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. Steve Day, just had a look at your just had your channel as a suggestion. Looks like a great channel. Now a new subscriber. Steve Day, welcome. Okay, and thank you for subscribing. As you can see, it's a two-way streak here. You give me information, ask for things, do you want me to show you something, and that I'll try and do it to the best of my ability. My channel doesn't exist without you guys, so thank you for your support. Roy Barford, great informative vid. A few more prepping vids would be great, Mick. On their way, mate. We will be getting onto that. Cheshire Wanderer, hey, great sensible video, love that you're a wild camper too, subbed. Cheshire Wanderer, thank you very much, I really appreciate that. Yeah, back at you, mate. Yeah, wild camping's part of my prepping training. I like to get out there. I just love being outside in the countryside or outdoors, point blank. Grew up with that. I'm a rural lad myself, so yeah, it's where I'm most happy. Angie Lynch, thank you very much. Great info. Much appreciated. Back at you. Yops Outdoors. Nice one, Mick. Great common sense information as always, mate. Yeah, I try and keep it common sense. I'm not interested in doing fear mongering and all the rest of it. I will be taking these prepper videos down the rabbit hole in a little way. What I want to do is show some more in-depth techniques, methods. We'll get into improvised water purification, emergency water purification, tips, ideas, tricks that you could use if you find yourself in a sticky situation. But no, I'm not going to tell you how to survive a nuclear blast. I don't know how to survive a nuclear blast. Okay, so there we go. Benny Bushcraft, nice video, brother. Well explained. Some very good prepping tips. Love this. Oh, and you've just given me an idea for my meal on tomorrow's video. Yeah, I saw the video, mate, and yeah, you made a cracking stew there. Yeah, I'd have joined you for that. Absolutely brilliant. Kind of reminds you of the old range stews we used to get. Yeah. So, Exfilian, hopefully I said that right. Exfilian. One of the things I would add is several pairs of spare glasses. I buy cheap ones in the pound stores. Also spare tin openers. Yeah, always. Spare tin openers are a must, because you're guaranteed, if you're going to be using tins, the first thing to break will be a tin opener. Okay. Spare glasses. I wear glasses myself. I have glasses all over the place. They're in the car, they're in bags, they're in drawers, they're downstairs. And again, all my backups are the cheap ones, because I'm not worried if I break them, lose them, and they're only there to help me get by. My more expensive prescription glasses I keep to one side for driving, reading, and all the rest of it. But yeah, lots of backups, because without that, I'm a bat. Okay, so yeah, brilliant tip, brilliant idea. Muddy Mike, nice wee video, Mick. Muddy Mike, thank you so much, my friend, much appreciated. Derek, hang tough out in the States there. Excellent, real deal intel. Yeah, spot on, brother. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Stephen Garrett, nice one, and a thumbs up. Cheers, Stephen. I really appreciate that. Ungovernable 429, stuck up on the foods you normally eat. Rotate the shelves as you would add to them, or as you add to them, and you will avoid long expired canned goods when you get round to eat them, trying to eat them. Water, 4 to 5 gallons a day per person. Right, a minimum requirement in this environment I'm in here today. You're looking at three litres minimum. Yeah, if you can start getting into gallons, absolutely brilliant, absolutely fantastic. 4 to 5 gallons of water per person per day is on the high level. Yeah, if you're thinking about bathing, washing, and all the rest of it, but a minimum of 3 litres of water a day. So I'm trying to give people the minimum requirement. But if you can manage to put 4 to 5 gallons of water a day away, brilliant. I agree with you 100%. Be aware of dates, stock rotation, and that. Now, I tend to work on a different situation where I tend to buy stuff that I'll eat, but ain't necessarily my favourites. I'll put that in store. All I look at food as is fuel. Okay. If I want something really nice to eat, I've got something really nice to eat. But I tend to, in my survival prepping, my hiking, and those that have been out in the field with me know how I work there. It's fuel. Yeah, I will eat the most gopping meal put in front of me, because it's fuel. As long as I know it's not going to harm me, make me ill, I'll crack on with it. So yeah, I do agree with you, mate. Rotate the shelves, and yeah, if you can afford it, get those things you like. But what I tend to find is I dip in then. Maybe I don't have the self-control of some others. But yeah, brilliant. Thank you very much, Ungovernable. Luna Minx, if you have to buy the lights, spend a bit more on the multi-charge options for solar charging. Yeah, if you can afford to get the solar charging systems, do. Okay, it's free. Why draw from the mains if the mains is going down? Okay, modern solar charging is absolutely superb. It doesn't necessarily require direct sunlight these days. We have charging systems in our kit that will charge on a cloudy day. So again, yeah, brilliant advice. Thank you, Luna Minx. Bob67, I keep a small 90 lumen torch on my person, not very powerful, but it only takes one AA battery or AAA battery, and it's powerful enough to light my immediate path and see around my house at night. I have candles, but worry about their safety. I couldn't use one to search under the beds or the back of cupboards, etc. Exactly that, my friend. And as I said there on the video, there is this thing about super high powered lights. Now, if I'm on search and rescue, yes, I want a super high powered light. I want to be able to see hundreds of meters and so forth. Most people only actually require a few feet in front of them to see them walking, and the more you reduce the power on the lighting system, the longer the batteries will last. And in an emergency, that's really what you want to see that bit around you. You can have a powerful torch or torch that switches up to high power for signalling, indicating, but the majority of what you're going to do is moving around the camp, moving around the house, and super bright lights will just destroy your night vision. They will literally shock and stun everybody else's eyes. That means they're then struggling, especially in low light. So if you can bring that light level down, or even better still, go to a red light, yeah, that works absolutely brilliant. So thank you, Bob, great tip there. Philip Hull 7919, one cheap way is to have mobile solar outdoor lights and bring them in when it gets dark for indoor lighting in a grid down scenario. Exactly that, mate. And that, yeah, that's what we have on the windowsills upstairs. We have LED light. In fact, I've got one there. I've got one there that I'm just going to change the batteries out on. One like that. I think I paid about £3 for that, and it's got the passive infrared on it sensor. So what I like about that is I can sit that in the bathroom, switch it on. You walk in the bathroom, it gives you light. They're cheap, they're cheerful. Stick it in the windowsill, it recharges, and if you can keep an eye out for ones with the screw-on backs, most of these people throw them away after a year. They're only little alkaline AA batteries in there. So again, you can swap those out. As long as you put a rechargeable battery in there, they'll be fine. So brilliant thinking, Philip. Cheers, thank you very much, mate. Steve Arnott, just found this. Cheers, mate, much appreciated. T-Prep, well, that video just cost me £644.99. I'll tell you about it in live stream. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so T bought some kit. He'd seen some kit I had, and yeah, he's run out and bought a similar piece of equipment. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying your battery bank. Yeah, absolutely brilliant kit, absolutely brilliant. Sticks first. Now, Sticks is a friend of mine, and he does like to let me know that he's the first one to make a comment. Luna Mix, water is more important than food. Yes, definitely, 100%. 100% survival situation. Your body, right, will not last long without water. They say 3 days with no water. I say pa to that. 3 days with no water. Right, your body can survive for 3 days with no water, but after a few hours, dehydration sets in and your body ceases to function efficiently. Okay. Within 24 hours, your brain function starts to fail, your muscle function starts to fail. Okay, your digestive system shuts down. So again, stay hydrated. Don't think to yourself, that's all right, I can live 3 days with no water. Your kidney function starts to pack up, and it starts to become a degenerative effect. One of the problems over the years has been with survival training is people had the rule of 3, so you can go 3 minutes with no oxygen, you can go 3 hours with no shelter, you can go 3 days with no water, you can go 3 weeks with no food. Those are only in worst case extreme situations, and you tend not to work that way. You try and keep yourself, if you've got water, drink it, if you've got food, use it, if you've got shelter, use it, and so on. Don't push yourself to extremes, otherwise it's going to lead to you having problems, and it has a downward spiral effect. So yes, water is more important than food, definitely. John Accord 6224, a little slow, sorry, I can't do it. Mate, not a problem. Not a problem with that. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. Thank you for leaving a comment. I hope you enjoy the other stuff we've done on the channel. It's not a worry. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but thank you very much for the comment. At least it gives me feedback and lets me know. Okay, so cheers, thank you. Luna Minx, save your cans and make buddy burners with wax and cardboard. You can buy stainless steel utensil holders that are full of holes on the sides and bottom. On the sides and bottom, Line a cake pan with clean sand, set the buddy burner on it, light it and place utensil holders over the top of it. Old-fashioned oil lamps using cooking oil, olive oil work great, they certainly do. Thick cloth or wicks, yeah. Thread 1-inch wicks through stainless steel scrubbers, place in jars of oil, cans of oil. If knocked over, they go right out. Brilliant. Brilliant, I'll have to give that a go. The buddy burners are safe inside, but if burning things indoors, carbon monoxide detectors, yeah, always. Anything you're burning indoors, all right, carbon monoxide detector, it is an essential. And if you don't have one, you've got to crack a window open. You've got to allow that air through. Carbon monoxide sinks, it's heavier than oxygen, and then it starts to build up. If you can get a bit of a breeze in, okay, you're gonna reduce the risk from it massively. So yeah, do. And 18, spaced out tea lights on ceramic plate with colander placed over the plate. Yep. Making the old tea light heater, it works. It does work. People sit there and say to me, "Oh, are you sure?" It does work. Basically, you're heating the material, you're heating the metal. The metal has a larger area and therefore releases the heat better and more efficiently. Same thing with the old flower pot heater, using a ceramic flower pot over a tea light. That works. The ceramic heats up, and then starts to radiate the heat out. So brilliant ideas. Thank you very much. Martha Wendy, you can cook this way too. Just make sure that the wire grid is suspended slightly higher than the tea lights. Loaf of bread, 1 hour. So you can make simple, quick pastry and make a pie top with chunky soups. Brilliant. Martha Wendy, I'm going to give that a try. So yeah, that sounds brilliant. And again, it's one of the things. So one of the things you think about in survival situations, especially, people are always looking at speed. It's the modern world thing. We want things quickly, we want things now. Quite often in a survival situation, one of your enemies is time, boredom. When we get bored, we start thinking, we start to mope. Oh, this is a bad situation, I don't like this. Time starting to draw out. Oh, keep yourself busy. Okay. If it's going to take an hour to make something to eat, then it takes an hour to make something to eat. Enjoy the pleasure of making something to eat. The time goes past that a little bit quicker. Keep yourself busy. I keep books. I love to read, so I've got lots of books around the house. Got the radio for music. So again, it's keep myself entertained, keep myself busy, and that is one of the things I'll advise anybody to do in these sort of situations, especially if you're hunkering down. Keep people busy. Even little tasks, little jobs, play games, invent games, tell stories about your grandparents and your childhood growing up. Keep people busy, especially little people. Okay, keep the fear off them. And again, fear is an enemy. Okay, so you try and keep that one under control. Una Minx again, 3rd floor apartment, but the dangers for us in Maryland are blizzards and great waves. Summer power outage is the worst for us. It's an old apartment with no cross ventilation abilities. They're all fully windowed on the side. Blimey, yeah, so you've got quite a struggle there. Yeah, that trying to deal with the cold is one thing, heat's another. I often say to people when they ask me what environments do I like the most, and I always say to them I'll take a cold environment over a hot environment, because I'll be honest with you, I can put more clothing on, I can create heat, I can create shelter. With heat and hot environments, you hit a wall. If you can't generate a breeze, if you can't get cold water, if you can't get into shade, then what do? You can only take so much clothing off, okay, and then people are not enjoying the view. So again, I tend to go with a cold environment over a hot environment if I'm choosing an environment, and I don't. Heat's not my friend. It's not my friend. So that was my comments from that video. I hope that helps, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too long-winded and boring. Hearing other people's tips, feedback and information, it's a real pleasure. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'd just like to say to everybody that has watched the video, give me a like, and especially those that have commented, thank you. We're going to be doing a bit more of this in later videos, so yeah, keep the comments coming, keep the advice coming, keep your ideas coming, because it all helps everybody. And thank you for being part of the Hampshire Outdoors and Survival community. Guys, wherever you are in this
And
world,
here it
have a
is,
great
one of
day.
my favourite
Take care.
pieces of kit. No, he's not really a piece of kit, is he? He's my companion. So, your dog, your cat. Why are these essential? Or why do I think these essential? Well, he's a companion. He's a friend. He's also a damn good hot water bowl. Yes, you are. And he will tell me when there's somebody outside, because he's a good little guard dog. So for those of you that have dogs, those of you that have cats, yeah, love, trust your pets, and remember when you're prepping, prep for them as well, because they are your buddies. They rely on you as much as you rely on them. And I am a dirty daddy. Dirty, dirty daddy. Hope you've enjoyed, everybody. Have a great day wherever you are. Love those you do. Forgive those you don't. And as always, peace and light be upon you all. From me and Mr. Willow, have a wonderful week. Mickey out. Bye bye, everybody.